Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. José Mourinho moved to tears after Champions League winning captain dies aged 53. There are moments in football that rise beyond the sport itself. Tragedies that sting not only the hearts of fans, but the souls of those who shaped the game. One such somber moment has arrived, and it has brought even the most hardened figures of football to tears. José Mourinho, the legendary Portuguese manager, known for his stoic resolve, tactical genius, and commanding presence, has been left devastated following the heartbreaking death of one of his dearest allies and footballing warriors, a Champions League winning captain whose legacy lives in the hearts of millions. Aged just 53, the former star passed away unexpectedly, sending shockwaves through the global football community. The man was more than just a player. He was a leader, a fighter, a commander on the pitch, and a brother off it. He wasn't just a captain who lifted trophies. He was someone who shaped the very identity of the team he led. And for Mourinho, this was personal. This was family. Mourinho, visibly shaken during his scheduled media appearance in Italy, couldn't hold back the flood of emotion. Eyewitnesses described the room as eerily silent as the special one paused, his voice trembling, his lips pressed tightly together in a futile attempt to keep composure. When he finally spoke, it wasn't about tactics or trophies. It was about love, memory, and the whole left behind. "He was more than my captain," Mourinho whispered. "He was my soldier, my leader, my friend. He was my brother. I have no words, only pain." The man Mourinho referred to had shared some of the greatest moments of his career with him. Their bond was forged in the fires of high-stakes European nights, from dressing room celebrations soaked in champagne to hard-fought battles in foreign stadiums. The images of them together remain iconic. Mourinho on the sidelines, the captain leading from the pitch, both aligned in purpose, both driven by unrelenting ambition. For fans of football across the globe, especially in the US, where the sport has seen exponential growth, the news resonated deeply. American football lovers, who have grown increasingly attuned to the European game thanks to streaming platforms and international tours, know exactly who this captain was. His name lives on through iconic European classic nights, famous interviews, and jerseys still worn in tribute. And now that name is draped in mourning. Clubs across Europe paid tribute. Former teammates and opponents took to social media to share memories, photos, and emotional messages. A minute's silence is expected before every European match this weekend, while UEFA is already considering naming a Player of the Match award for him in the upcoming season. In the US, where Major League Soccer continues to grow, tributes poured in from clubs and fans alike. Several MLS players who looked up to the legendary captain in their youth took to Instagram and Twitter to express heartbreak. Quote, "He was the reason I fell in love with football. I wore his number. I studied his leadership. This one hurts." End quote. His journey in football was nothing short of inspirational. Rising from humble beginnings, he forged a path through grit and unmatched intelligence on the field. By the time Mourinho stepped into his career, he had already marked himself as a leader, but it was under the Portuguese manager's guidance that he transcended into legend. Their Champions League win remains one of the most romantic stories in modern football history, a team that defied expectations, bound together not by budgets, but belief. Their famous underdog run still sends shivers down the spines of fans. Each match in that campaign, the captain rallied his troops. In the final, it was his command that steadied the team, his passion that fueled their legs when fatigue set in. Mourinho, standing on the touchline, knew he had someone on the pitch he could trust with his vision, someone who would bleed for the badge. Mourinho often described him as the soul of the team, and that soul now gone leaves an irreplaceable void. "He taught me things," Mourinho once said in a rare interview, "about courage, about how to lead without shouting, how to lift others when they fall.
People talk about tactics, but leadership like his, that's what wins you titles. That leadership extended far beyond the pitch. After retiring, the captain took on various ambassadorial roles, helped grassroots football in underserved areas, and frequently appeared on broadcasts breaking down games with clarity and humility. In fact, his presence in America had grown significantly in the last 5 years, working with academies and shaping young players' futures. His passing has left American fans gutted. A mural of him painted in New York just last year is now surrounded with flowers, scarves, and candles. Fans have started vigils in cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, and Miami. His legacy, carried across oceans, now touches hearts in ways words can't contain. Mourinho has reportedly canceled all public engagements this week. His club has released a statement standing by him during what they call a devastating personal loss. Players under his current management have shared photos of Mourinho and the captain together, calling it the bond we all dream to have with our manager. The loss of such a figure reminds us all of the human side of football. It's not just goals and glory, it's connections. It's the silent understanding between two men chasing greatness. It's the handshake after victory, the embrace after defeat. It's the battles shared, the legends born. For the people of the United States, where football heartbeat grows stronger with every passing year, this story is a reminder of what lies beneath the game. Behind every jersey is a story, behind every chant, a memory, and behind every icon, a human heart that, eventually, heartbreakingly, stops beating. But even in death, this captain's legacy is eternal. His name is etched into silver. His smile lives in photographs. His courage echoes in the voices of young players from Brooklyn to Birmingham. And in Mourinho's eyes, moist, red, filled with sorrow, lives the story of a friendship that time will never erase. The world may mourn him today, but tomorrow it will remember him on every pitch, in every dream, in every young leader who dares to take the armband and carry it with pride. Rest in peace, Captain. The game will never forget you, and neither will we. Thank you so much for watching our video. For all the latest football news and analysis, be sure to subscribe to the Football Focus YouTube channel and stay with us.